Hi, Stampin' friends. Tonight, I can't show you the inside of the catalog, but here's the outside of the catalog. I have the unboxing video for you, and I can show you several fun colors that are going to be available starting in May for you all. And one thing, when I first saw this catalog cover online, I was kind of like, that is really, it was like bothering me the way that this like is folded back. I was like, oh, I don't care for that. But it's totally fine once you see it in the catalog. It doesn't seem as annoying or as obvious to look at. Okay, so I'm going to start with the colors, and I'm going to show you the new in colors, and then I'm going to show you the old colors that are coming back, because there's also a color refresh, of course. I'm sure you remember hearing that in my newsletter. And then there's also new colors that are brand new to the color families. So I'll show you those here in a bit as well. So let's see here. I'm going to start with these. These are the in colors. And let me go ahead and put the camera down. Okay, so the in colors are, let's see if I can remember it correctly. This is our boho blue. As you can see, it's kind of a nice dusty blue. And then I'm sorry, I've got a little bit of problem there with my, nope, that didn't help. I was hoping there'd be more light, but anyway, there wasn't. And then this color is the wild wheat, and it kind of has a greenish kind of a hue to to the yellow, to the golden. And then there is our little friend Moody Mauve. One thing I like about this color, the last time we had a mauve that I remember, it was not as rich and purpley as this one is. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Leslie. It's great to see you guys. And then this next one is Copper Clay. And it is a little bit browner and a little bit oranger than our Cajun Craze, and also kind of a little bit lighter, perhaps. So it is a nice, rich fall color. And then finally, we have this, I would call it a taupe. It is Pebbled Path. And so it has kind of it doesn't have as much green as you might be afraid from. I don't know how this is coming out in my light here. It's not too green at all. Hi, Susie. It's great to see you. Thank you for hopping by. Okay, so that's these guys. I think that there is definitely a certain vibe with these colors. That I think these look like kind of 80s colors, and these colors, especially if you were to add Old Olive, would look a little bit 70s. So I think it'll be really nice, though, to use these colors for the fall. Let me go ahead and show you here the ink pad, in case you're interested. The Pebbled Path, Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat, and Boho Blue. So they are nice colors that I enjoy. And then this one, I gotta admit, guys, okay, I may not enjoy this one as much as the others. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure someone will make something so beautiful with it that I will love it, but this one was a pleasant surprise to me because this ribbon is so beautiful. This one is the Moody Mauve, and it's the, excuse me, it is the textured ribbon, and it lays nicely, and I think it will look very rich for a lot of cards that maybe you're putting together for fall, and even some for the summer. And let's see, let me get the rest of these colors. Okay. Here we have our Pebbled Path, and this I think will make a nice neutral. I think it will just be very, it'll go with a lot of colors that you wouldn't necessarily think it would go with, just because it's kind of a grayish brown, and I think it will be really nice with a lot of things. And then this orange is so rich. The Copper Clay is kind of like what we have in Oklahoma, red dirt. But this is a little bit richer to me than the paper. You see what you think. Let's see, let me pull it out so you can kind of see it there. To me, the ribbon is richer, and it just looks more, I'm not sure what the word would be. Maybe it looks kind of like a brocade. It looks like a really nice fabric. Elegant. Thank you, Leslie. That's exactly what I was trying to say. So here's the wheat. And so it's a golden kind of a hue. But then the boho blue, of course, you know me and the blue. I love this boho blue. It's so pretty. So that is our ribbon. Let me put it aside real quick. And then now I'm going to show you the colors that are coming back. And so for us, that will be, oh, hi Deborah, great to see you. Thank you for hopping by. The Misty Moonlight. This rich, bright blueberry bushel. I love it. Berry Burst, which is a kind of a hot rosy red. And then we have our Lemon Lime Twist. Let me flip that over. That's got a little bit of a curve to it. Then we have Lost Lagoon, which is, I wanted to show you this. This is Soft Succulent. So you can see it is a tiny bit bluer and a tiny bit less muted. So I think it will be fun to use that much in the way that we use the Soft Succulent. And then this is our Pretty Peacock. I don't know if you remember it from the last time. Okay, now I'm ready to show you the new colors. So we have, this one is called Lemon Lolly, and I think it is very pretty. It has, it doesn't have very much tone to it. It's kind of a clear, bright lemon yellow. And then this is Bubble Bath, and it has a tiny bit of purple to it, but especially I think when you put it with this Lemon Lolly, I don't think that it is as purple as you might originally think. And then we have Pecan Pie, which is a little bit browner than, like we had the Cinnamon Cider. It's a little browner and a little less orange. And then we have Azure Afternoon. And this is a really pretty azure blue. And it's very dark though. I was not expecting a color quite this dark when I heard the name, because you think of sky blue a lot of times. Hi Diana, it's great to see you. Thank you for hopping by. So here are, I was just going to get out a piece of white, but I didn't grab one. Let's see what I can reach just real quick. I think this is one. I think this is white. There we go. Perfect. And I was just going to run through. I did not get all of the in colors because I could only hold so much in my box for the amount of, the shipping amount that I wanted to pay. So this one is our Azure Afternoon. That was the dark. No, that was the light. And this is the dark. So there you can see that. And then I'm going to compare it with the boho blue. And see, it's more, yes it is. It's more of a grayish blue. You can see what I'm doing with this. When I'm going to rub back and forth, I always use the Sharpie type tip. That's like, comes to a point. Okay, so there's those. Now I'm going to add, well, I said I am. There we go. The pecan pie. Now we have two kinds of pie in our choice, or our arsenal of color. We have pecan pie, and we have pumpkin pie. And then we have the lemon lolly and the lemon lime twist. Well, I think that the soft suede, I've got it across the room, the soft suede doesn't have any orange to it at all. To me, the soft suede is green. So I would trade soft suede for this any day because it's a warmer color. That was always my complaint with soft suede, was that it had green in it. It was like, why would I need a brown that had green in it? I really don't. So this takes care of that and puts the orange in. All right, so now we can have our lemon lolly. Hope that's a light one. It is. And then our dark lemon lolly. One thing about the yellows, it seems like at some point they just kind of wet the cardstock more than you would expect. Or as I try to like make it show up more when actually it's just a really light color. All right, here we go with our bubble bath. That's the dark one. And this is the light one. Oh, and that is light. So I think those colors are very pretty. And then this is the new style of marker. I just grabbed the black for my order just because I was just trying to get new things to show you. So you can see it's got pretty much the same tip, but honestly I have to tell you, I think it's an improvement. It's a little bit more like the blends tip. I don't think it's, they say you can still color your marker to stamp with the colored ones. So that's supposed to be okay. And then you can see here that the tip is more of a felt tip rather than the roller ball. So let me try to write my name. Oh yeah, it still writes beautifully. What I mean by that is it's a very thin line, but it's supposed to be much sturdier than our old markers. So here when I compare the markers, these are just a tiny smidge longer. That's not really. Oh, they said it was longer. I don't know what to say. I don't see that it's longer. This is the right one. Yes, because it has that tip. I don't know. When I was talking about the tip, this is the old tip. Has the little bit of roller ball here on the end. And sometimes people are having problems with those. These are supposed to be longer, but they're so not longer. Well, maybe the black one isn't. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I apologize. I don't know. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys to the side. I'll leave the markers there. That won't hurt anything. And then now, I was going to show you these next. These are the Ribbon Duo Combo Pack. I ordered all the ribbon I could, but there wasn't all of it near, of course. So it is a lemon lime twist and a bubble pink. And to me, now I'm like thinking, I don't know if it's supposed to be bubble pink or not because it looks awfully petal to me. So let me look here and see, where did I set my catalog? I was talking and I set it down. Oh, here it is. Excuse me, sorry. Let me check that and see because I am not sure. Let's see. It is lemon lime twist and petal pink. See, that's a good thing I checked. So it is not the bubble gum. It is petal pink, but it's nice how it's got a nice stripe to it. I think it'll look really nice with some of the brighter colors that you want to use. Okay, now I'm just going to show you real quick some stamp sets. And then also going to show you these guys. This is the in color decorative dots, or in color, they're just called dots that match the in colors. So you can see 4 of the colors here. You can see the boho blue, the copper clay, the mauve, moody mauve, the blue, what are we calling that one? Too funny, wild wheat. And then there's our pebble path. So I think these will be pretty useful because they're not, like this just looks like it could go with several yellows. Just my opinion. Okay, and then this is the adhesive back dots. These are also the boho blue, but then they're the lemon lolly, and then this one looks to me like the copper clay. So that's some interesting colors. This is the ones that are faceted. At one point, I think these may have been called faceted dots. So you can see kind of the, yeah, there you go. You can see the sparkle in there. So they catch the light nicely. Let me put these aside. Okay, so now I have this stamp set that I chose. It's called Seasonal Branches. So like in the wintertime, you would add these cute little berries. In the spring, you'd do the dogwoods. And you could do green anytime, or you could do fall colors if you wanted to. Just kind of, that would be one that I think would be cute to use with the baby wipe technique, where it would look like the colors are fading. You know, put a little bit of green, a little bit of the copper clay that we have, and maybe even the, gosh, why is that one so hard for me? I mean, pecan pie, yes, but the wild wheat. And, you know, I think I probably want it to be waving wheat instead of wild wheat, because, you know, we're from Oklahoma and we say waving wheat. But that would be really pretty with the baby wipe technique, to just add that and stamp this and stamp it down. I think that could be really pretty. This also has some nice sentiments. May you feel sheltered in the love that surrounds you. Sending an abundance of love, thanks, happy birthday wishes. So I think that is cute. And or you can send an abundance of get well wishes. It says you're in my thoughts, that kind of thing. So I think this one will be fun to use, and it has some cute little, let's see, I'll show you. It is also a clear stamp set, and it's pretty good, it's pretty small size. So I think we'll enjoy that one. And then let's see here with our other side. I should have put these together. I didn't think about it. Countryside, balloons. There we are. This is our seasonal branches. Excuse me. So there you can see it cuts out each one of these little loopy parts here that go with our branches. So you can just cut a branch, just a little thin branch, or you can cut out around the stamped branch. So that makes it fun. And you can cut out dogwoods, or you can cut out leaves. So I think that will be a lot of fun to use. That with that. And then, let's see here, I'm going to show you the daisies. Did I manage to get, it was the middle of the night, so I was wondering if I was going to manage to get everything that I intended to get or not. I haven't come across anything. I thought I had forgotten one thing, and it was just that I took it out of the box already. Okay, so this is the Cheerful Daisies. The paper is called Fresh as a Daisy, Designer Series paper. And the dies are called Cheerful Daisy also. They've started making those match, which helps a lot. Now, this paper may be a lot to take in when you first look at it, but I would suggest that, now, of course, you may love the back side, but it might make more sense to you if you went ahead and cut along some of these lines. Now, you could do that with your paper cutter, your paper trimmer. Now, not the one I use, that's like the guillotine cutter, but our little slide cutter. And you could cut these apart pretty easily and stop fairly close to where the things are. And then you could make, now if you're doing a scrapbook page, of course, go ahead. But then you could use different frames here for different projects. So I think that could be a fun way to use several of these. And then this makes just like a nice little scene here at the bottom. I think that's really pretty with the clouds. Okay, so the back side looks like a moody mauve. Then this one I think is so rich and almost like, it's daisies, but it almost looks like a jungle print. It reminds me of like maybe a Hawaiian kind of tropical sort of thing. And I think it's a really nice color that if you in small amounts, I think this will be so gorgeous on a card. Backside looks like it's our friend the taupe color, which is Pebble Path. And then we have, this is on the copper clay, and it has our pretty white daisies. The back side is a really nice one, and you can see it coordinates nicely with the kind of peacock and green that it has on this side as the stems on the daisies. And then this one is, the background is the moody mauve with some, looks like it has some wild wheat in it. And the backside, ooh, is, yes, wild wheat. And the Pebble Path probably mixed in there a little bit. And then this side, oh, that is a really pretty boho background. I really like that. That would be an easy one to use with scrapbooking, I think. And I'm not totally sure what, maybe that's the, I think it is. I think that is the copper clay as well. The backside looks like it is also the copper clay. And then, oh, it looks like we're back to a kind of another one of those that would look really good with the jungly kind of print. And it's really crisp looking. And then the back side is a really pretty watercolor boho blue. All right, let me slide that one back in. And as you can see with that paper, this stamp set would look great. It has some good sentiments with it. Oopsie daisy, so sorry. And then wishing you the brightest birthday. I think the oopsie daisy, so sorry, that's one that I might send to someone like broke something that's like when I broke my leg. I would have totally thought that was hilarious if someone sent that to me. You made my day, and then your friendship means everything. So those were sweet. And then our matching dies. And you can see it's not only just matching dies, you can also cut out and emboss on these. And so they will make really pretty designs for your cards. And then a really great cutout shape that we needed some new cutout shapes because so many retired. So I really like that, where it has just a really nice design to it. So some of these you can use to cut out, like this, of course, like the edge. And then the inside you can use if you want to emboss it and just make it out of a color of cardstock. So got some choices on that. Okay. So now we are on balloons. This is Beautiful Balloons. And it has some matching paper as well. So this is a 6x6. Let me read you the colors on this one because this one has a definite color scheme. Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, and Pretty Peacock. That is a lot of colors in a pack of paper. So my plan is sort of to, you can see here the back side is actually the Lemon Lolly stars. I don't know if you can see that, but I have plans with this to go ahead and try this with my own colors. Try the balloon set without these colors, with different colors. I'm sure I'll use some of them because there are so many. It would be hard to avoid using one of these colors. But you can see that the backgrounds, this is kind of an ombre here. Let me slide it out. Ombre triangle, and it just kind of fades from green to pink to blue. There we are. And then let's see here. Try to get to the next batch. There's another pink, and it's got the pink, kind of some pink, almost like when there's a water across a film, kind of looks like. And then this is the Lemon Lolly stripe. The back side is all the colors in circles. That looks really pretty. Next up is this Lemon Lime Twist, kind of, with some little hashes in all the colors. Then we have this Pretty Peacock Lost Lagoon kind of ombre. And the back side is a Lemon Lime Twist circle kind of pattern. Then this looks like a Starry Night, or was it Orchid Opulence? Whichever one, or Orchid Oasis, whichever one it is. That's the ombre of that. And then the back side, oh, I missed this one though. Did I miss that one? Yeah. So this one's Lost Lagoon, and then the back side is these waves in all of the colors again. So then on the back side of this, it's an ombre blue stars. Then let's see here. This would be the blueberry, gosh, I don't know. Either the Azure Afternoon or a Blueberry Bushel. And the back side of it is this really pretty confetti look. Then let's see here. That was yeah. Then we have another dark, maybe Misty Moonlight. The back side is all the color stars. Then we have all the colors diagonal stripe. And the back side is a Berry Burst ombre. So you can see that has a lot of colors in it, but I think if you wanted to, you could definitely pick one that has all the colors and then really make that one, whatever color you pick. There are enough back sides in here that have a single color, but I think you could definitely tone it down by using another color with it. Hi Cheryl, it's great to see you. Thank you for hopping by. Okay, now I wanted to show you this Gold Celebrations 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. Well, they call it paper, but it's acetate. So I'm sure you can imagine. Then on the, you can see here that wait, hold on, I got it in the wrong place. There we go. That this particular print is just some small tiny confetti and then curly ribbon confetti. And on the back side, it has a pretty silver tone that I don't even know that it's necessarily supposed to be used that way, but you can see if you needed silver, you'd be all set. And then there's this one that has the dots, looks like the confetti dots. And then the same on this side, you can see that the silver is another way to use it. And then this one has a small amount in the middle, and then so that as if it's fallen down out of the sky, and the confetti down here at the bottom would be probably at the bottom of your card, like if you did a shaker or if you just wanted your card to be that way. So you can see how light the confetti is in the middle going down to the bottom. So of course I will want to cut the cardstock this way for my paper share that I'll be doing, because that way you could get, you know, out of a 4-inch wide strip, you'd get 2 cards, or you could cut this into a shape. You'd get 2 instead of, if the person in the middle here would be so sad because they would get only just a few stars. Hi, Donna. It's great to see you. Thank you for hopping by. And then let me show you real quick the same thing on this side with the silver. It'd be super easy to make that pretty. So let me slide this back in there. Let's see. There we go. All right, trying to put things aside here. That one. Oh, I didn't even show you this. That'll hold me back. You can see it has the balloons, and then it has balloon dies. And this piece. Now, what you do with this piece, because you guys haven't seen the catalog, this is to cut like a little fringe in your paper. So it just cuts it along the edge. And so you can see you could make a little, you could tear a little bit of it into like a fringe like this. You can put it along the bottom of the card or whatever and make a really cute look. Then it also has this little tag. You can see there, it has a hole here. You can put a tag here. And of course, stars and little different pieces like that. And small balloons, a large star, small star, a cluster of balloons, 3 different sizes of small balloons, and then 2 big, well, I guess you could say 5 balloons. How about that? 5 balloons, not just 4. You could also use this one to cut some confetti if you wanted to. And you could use it like you know, to cut an image through the cardstock. So different ways to use that. Oh, hi Diane, it's great to see you. Let's see, I love the fringe die. Yeah, I think the fringe is much easier than the scissors because it's going to be straight. I mean, you may not line it on there, but if you use like a Post-it note or whatever you use to hold your cardstock to your die, it is going to cut straight. It's as straight as you can see to cut anyway. So that will be very nice. Okay, so the next one is called Circle Sayings. It comes with a 2 3/8 inch punch. I just kind of decided to treat myself. I have no idea if I have a 2 3/8 inch punch, but if I do, it's been kicked to the back of something. And look how shiny and pretty that thing is. I'm so excited. It's just like, it's time for me to have a new punch in this anyway. And you can see here there are, you can have a scene with kind of some birds, the ocean, the sun, or you can have seashells, flowers, and then you can say different things with like a cupcake that says happy birthday. So there's a lot of fun things to do with this. I kind of can't wait to try it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. All right, and we still have one more thing here. This one, I got the Misty Moonlight as my base, and I made this little, where did I set it? Oh, right here. This little guy, it's called Countryside Blossoms. So this is the Countryside Blossoms embossing folder. It's just a regular thickness embossing folder. You can see I did it in the boho blue here. There's that. And then this has a matching paper, and I just was a bold woman and I did not choose to buy the matching stamp set, because what the stamp set does is trace around these dies. It just has a little edge around each one of these. So what I liked about this is I'll be able to cut out like a base layer and then put things like hearts and flowers and balloons and whatever on top of them. And then some of these will be perfect for cutting out sentiments. And this one is perfect for cutting out teeny tiny sentiments. So I think this will be a very useful set of dies. So now I will show you this Countryside Inn, like INN, Designer Series paper. And I'm not even sure I need to tell you. It's basically all the blues. No, it's not really. It doesn't have the Azure Afternoon, but it has Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. So you can see this pretty kind of kitschy folk art in Designer Series paper. This is kind of a dark, kind of a wallpaper stripe. I love it too, Shauna. I think it's so pretty. And then look what surprise we have on this one. It has bunnies. So you know, anything with bunnies I get all excited about. So I think these guys are so cute. And I think it would be cute also to be with the circle. I think you can, I wanted to show you this real quick. Well, if I can get my thumb under, there we go. You could punch out, the repeat on it is such that you can get, if you're careful, just one bunny in the middle to, oh wait, here, there we go. To make it the center, like a focal point on your card. And then the back side of it is a really pretty light stripe of the boho blue. And then, I'm fumbly today. Then you can see this really nice folk art looking, it's got a lattice design. So it kind of goes, you know, across and then side to side like in diagonals. And then there are really cute little birds on it. Oh, backside being a navy blue stripe. And then this one has some great repeats of the embossing folder. So there you can see you can emboss. Let's see, I don't know if I should have done this. That would have made it make more sense. But you can basically double show this right here by embossing it. So it looks kind of good on there. So that's a really nice batch of colors. And then this side is a white and boho blue stripe. And then this one has adorable little foxes. So it has a fox that's running, and then a fox that's just kind of sitting and looking at you. So, and then it has the balmy blue on it. So it's kind of gets a little bit brighter look. And the back side is a tiny lattice with some polka dots of light colors. And then this is kind of like, looks like little folk art trees. Kind of has a Danish or a kind of folkloric look, like European look. And it has flowers. And then the back side has, this is actually flowers. It's not a stripe going this way, it's going this way. And the flowers, gosh, I don't know if I can show you. There we are. The flower bottom is is a dark color, and then the flower tops are the light blue. So there is that. So that is our Country Inn. And then finally, I have this adorable, adorable Designer Series paper. It's called Zoo Crew. And this is another one where I think you'll be able to punch out some of these with maybe some smaller circle punches or dies. But any one of these that you cut out will be so cute. So this particular one, the animals are riding scooters, bicycles, well, like a Vespa scooter, and roller skates. So you can see all the things that they are doing. And it is just a lot of fun. Then as I slide this one in, the next batch of animals, I'm just gonna do that, I think it'll make it easier, is having a birthday party. So you can see there's an armadillo, there's a raccoon, there's a koala, there's an elephant, and a dog. So that's a lot of fun. Then this batch of animals is doing hobbies. So reading, baking, knitting or crocheting, whatever, yoga, drawing with an easel, doing some painting. You see he has a little palette and everything and his brush. So lots of fun things going on there. And then this one, these are some musical animals. So they have music notes all around them. And they're playing the bongos, singing. This little turtle is too funny singing. And a little beaver playing the bongos. A frog playing the flute. Oh, I don't remember. I guess that's probably, I don't know. Well, no, I think it is the actual, yeah. I was trying to decide if it was an accordion or if it was one of those little, like, boxes that's not like a, anyway, so, yeah. And then a guitar or a banjo or whatever. Oh gosh, razorback hog. I think it's a razorback hog. It has a big, maybe it's an African, like a wildebeest, like from Lion King. Not totally sure. All right, then the next page. Oh, I should have showed you the whole back. The back is all black and white. Kind of just patterns that you might use to kind of break it up a little bit. So like this is a zigzag, a dot, these hashes again that they're always having for us. And then some stars in circles. Okay, so now back to this. We've got everybody doing their ballet moves. So everybody has on a tutu, so that's kind of cute. So it's definitely kind of a girly one. And then this one, our animals are going hiking or camping. So got a camera, catching butterflies, roasting marshmallows. And this lion is not colored in, but you certainly could color it in. Maybe that'd be a place to use some of your new wild wheat. That could be kind of cute. And this is a little, I think that's a possum. And then we could make our mountains purple, things like that. That would be a lot of fun. And these guys, there's a couple here that you could color as well if you prefer. So that's a lot of fun. And the back side of this one is floral. So that's kind of a cute one to have. Maybe use it with the floral. So you see the flowers on the, that is really cute how that coordinates. So this would be one that would be cute to use with that. So that is the Zoo Crew, which I think is so adorable. And of course you got a little skunk. Of course, always got to have a skunk. And my final paper, this one, I just couldn't decide which one to get. And I decided to get the Brights Designer Series paper pattern. This is a 6x6. So the Brights now have the Azure Afternoon in them. They have the Berry Burst. No, that's not right. Now I don't know. Well, anyway, I'll have to look in the catalog in a second. I'm not sure what color that is. All right. And this is our Granny Apple Green and Coastal Cabana. That looks real red, but it should be. Okay, I'm going to have to look, guys. I'm not knowing what that is. Let's see. What it says is Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst. So I guess that was Berry Burst. That looks like, is it me or does that looks like Cherry Cobbler, but okay. Then we have Coastal Cabana, as I thought, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, Poppy Parade, and Pumpkin Pie. Pumpkin Pie, I had no doubt. I could definitely tell it. And there you can see the Poppy Parade. It's very rich and intense in color. And there is our Daffodil Delight and our Granny Apple Green. Flirty Flamingo is still a bright. You can see how nice it will be to have those little hearts. And then we have our, what was this one again? Something else that looks red. Melon Mambo. Okay, there's our Melon Mambo. And then our Coastal Cabana, and our Lemon Lime Twist. And you can see that. I guess that's supposed to be, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but that does not look right. I don't know. We'll see. It's like, okay, whatever. But anyway, I think these will be a lot of fun to use because they are so crisp against the white. And I think that makes a really cute batch of possibilities with that hash looking. There's hearts, there's the diagonal brush stroke, and then the kind of, what would you call that? Like almost like you used a pencil eraser to make your dots. So that's kind of fun. So anyway, always locally, if you need a catalog, they'll be on my porch. I like to put some things aside like wish lists and bookmarks and things like that, but I'll have to get on that. I don't have them ready yet. So I will text when I have them ready. I mean, not text. I will send a newsletter on Friday, and they should be ready by then, I think. If you are not local and you do not have a demonstrator, then please message me on Facebook. And just in case I can't, sometimes you can't see, I guess I should turn this up. Sometimes you can't see to tell exactly where to see the contact. So if you need to, you can email me at sbb@cox.net, COX, sambetty@cox.net, and I will see about getting you a catalog. So now that's only if you don't have a demonstrator or aren't already a demonstrator as well. So I appreciate you all watching, and I hope that you find some things that you like in the new catalog. I have several things on a list that were not included in the pre-order that I can't wait to order once it goes live in May. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.